Greetings, my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by Itaki, the makers of the Itaki Shibuki Pot and the Itaki Pro. This is a lunchbox where you can take this to work and cook your lunch while you work. Hello lovelies, I just shot this video a couple of days ago, but in that time a lot has changed. So many of you, I imagine, are working from home, telecommuting. Just want to let you know that you could also cook with the Itaki at home. If you're like me, you're probably not eating out as much, avoiding public areas, so staying at home, cooking lots more meals, and you can still use the Itaki Pro and the Shibuki Pot at home while you work at your desk at home. Same thing goes with commuting. Rather than commuting, you could still use the Itaki Pro to cook while you go out for a little bit of fresh air. We've been doing a lot of walks and bike rides, just kind of hunkering down. So just want to share that with you. Alrighty, back to our regular scheduled programming. Today I'm going to be making my lunch in the Shibuki Pot, and then while I drive home, my dinner is going to be cooking while I commute. Can't wait to test this out. Super excited. Big thanks to Itaki for sponsoring this video. I've never cooked in my car before, and I'm gonna have this secured in the back of my car so I'm not distracted by it. It's a really great idea to have somebody with you to keep an eye on this. Otherwise, keep it secure and out of reach. We don't want any distractions. So this is all prepared for my dinner. I just need to add water. I went ahead and chopped up my vegetables. I chopped up some onion, some squash, some carrot, some mushroom, and then I put a few shrimp on top of that. The Itaki Pro includes a little measuring cup, and I measured 1.5 cups of coconut milk. And then here's the key ingredient, green curry paste. Add about a teaspoon of that. So in the top portion of the Itaki Pro, I'm going to cook some rice. So I used the provided measuring cup and measured 1 cup of rice, and I rinsed it a few times in the sink. Stacked the top tray, then placed everything inside the Itaki Pro, put the lid on, clamped it, and then put it in the refrigerator. So in the morning when you go to work, you take your Itaki Pro out of the fridge, go to work, place this in the refrigerator while you're working, and then when you're ready to go home, you just grab it out of the refrigerator, and then we're gonna cook it on the way home. So excited to see how this works. Before then, we're gonna have lunch. So I'm gonna be cooking my lunch in the Itaki Shibuki Pot. This has the heating unit at the bottom. It's just one piece, and so you can actually saute things in the bottom of this. I'm gonna be making japaguri, also known as ramdan, which became very famous in the Oscar-winning movie Parasite. If you've not seen that movie, I watched it on the plane, and afterwards I had to decompress with some just rubbish because it was just so impactful, funny, violent, and just a great movie. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. At any rate, there is a dish in there called japaguri, which was translated into ramdan in English, which was a portmanteau of ramen and udon, because it contains 2 types of instant noodles. What was interesting in the movie was that it took instant noodles but elevated it because it uses a very expensive cut of beef. Now, I watch Manchi. If you don't know Manchi, I'll put a link down below to her channel. She is the queen of Korean cookery, and she recommends ribeye steak. So if Manchi says it's okay, that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to put this on high. Got a pair of chopsticks, napkin, my sliced ribeye, 16 ounces of water, and 2 packets of instant noodles, nyoguri and champaghetti. It's so great. So that's probably about 4 ounces of beef. If you want to get a nice sear, it's important not to touch the meat. Just let it sear, let it sit there. If you poke at it, if you stir it around too quickly, you're not going to get a nice sear. Ooh, we're getting some nice caramelization there. We take out all the meat. That just took a couple of minutes. I'm going to add my water so we can boil our noodles. Nyoguri and champaghetti. I've actually never had the champaghetti before. Nyoguri I have had, delicious, slightly spicy. I love Korean style instant noodles because of the texture of the noodles. They tend to be chewy and bouncy, and they're my favorite. Before I even open this, I'm gonna split this in half. Ready? All right, so there's half a puck. The nyoguri comes with 2 seasoning packets. And here are the champaghetti. Pretty similar style noodles, slightly thinner. So this one comes with 3 packets. My water's come up to the boil, and it's become a little bit like a broth because it's deglazed all of those steak juices on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my noodles. I'm just gonna boil these for a couple minutes. That's good. So I'm gonna turn this off. Now I'm gonna drain most of the water out of this and put this back on low. We're gonna add our steak and half of all of our seasonings. So here's the champaghetti vegetables, the oil. Ooh, look at that. Almost looks like brown sugar. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. All right, let's give this a stir. And that's it, my friends. I think we are done. Alrighty, I can't wait to tuck into this. Look how beautiful this looks. So excited. Look at these noodles. Itadakimasu. Delicious. I love the chewy texture of the noodles. The sauce is slightly spicy, just a little bit. It's got a nice kind of seafood flavor to it as well. And then you've got the beef in there. And I love this style of instant noodle as well. A little bit drier, saucy, shiny, hearty and delicious. Even if you don't like spice, I would recommend this because the level of spice in here is totally manageable. Alrighty, so now that I've made lunch, let's go ahead and test our commute and see how the Itaki Pro does while cooking in my car. I can't wait to test this out. So on Itaki's website, they have a 400-watt inverter. Make sure it's in the off position. So we're using the cigarette adapter. In the back of my car, I have a cigarette port here, so I'm gonna put that right there. Take my cord, plug it into the back. You have to turn on the car. Turn this on. Power light is on. We have power. Now I'm gonna open my lunchbox. I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of water. Put my lunchbox back. And then to my rice, I'm gonna add 1 cup of water. Then put the lid back on. Secure this with a blanket. And my lunchbox over here. Alrighty. Excavator, you're my motivator. Excavator. I'm so excited about this. Get out of here. All right, let's go check on our food, shall we? Alrighty, so here's my hot lunch that I cooked in the car while I was driving, and I can't wait to taste it. Perfectly cooked rice at the top, and underneath, I've got my curry. Okay, scoop up some rice. Yeah, this is so great. Shrimp, squash, mushrooms. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and eat our car-cooked meal. Alrighty, let's give it a taste. Itadakimasu. So stinking delicious. Perfectly cooked. Tons and tons of flavor. Wonderful. The rice is totally cooked, yet the shrimp is not overcooked. The vegetables are fully cooked. I sliced them thinly specifically for that reason. So stinking good. So happy. Yeah, so this took 10 minutes to prep, and it cooked while I was driving. It took about 25-30 minutes, and that was all driving time. Wonderful. So there you have it, an easy, delicious, home-cooked meal made while you're driving home from work. So wonderful. So if you'd like to get your mitts on your own Itaki Pro or Itaki Shibuki pot, I will put a link down below so you can find one for yourself. Big thanks to Itaki for sponsoring this video. Alrighty, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Am I beautiful? Tell me I'm beautiful.